right, keep your faith in God, you're gonna be straight.
Now, we heard you say something about the streets is a myth.
Big old
You've been
myth.
saying that recently a lot. Now, what
Got
do
a
you mean
song
by that?
called "The Streets Is a Myth."
That's right.
On More Money, More Problems, the album.
Now, what do you mean by the streets is a myth?
I mean, if you listen to the song, it'll tell you. When you go to jail, most times it's the homies, the so-called friends, they tryna have sex with your baby moms, you know what I'm saying? Or when you die, it's the homies, the so-called friends, they not taking care of your kids, or, you know, most times when people die, it be the homies and the friends that treacherous, and they set them up, and you know what I'm saying? And the streets is a myth, everything that we've been taught, and I just wish that, like, I was taught this kind of stuff coming up, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I wasn't, but whatever, it made me the man I am today, so I ain't tripping. But, you know, I'm just trying to give the other people the knowledge that I ain't had, pretty much. So, like, if you look at all the stuff that you was taught, the streets be a perspective, you feel me? So, it's like having money. I know people always say I talk about money, whatever. Having money. When I was growing up, I used to think guys on the corner had a lot of money. You know what I mean? They always had weed to smoke. They always had brand new Jordans, you know what I mean? Liquor. And then, you know, they was doing their thing. When I grew up a little bit, I started doing my thing. Now, you know, I'm fronting them, statute of limitation over, but I'm fronting them in the street business or whatever, and I'm giving them a little bit of work. It ain't nothing to me. But they like, oh, yo, good looking, yo, we about to feed the block with this, oh. And then in my mind, I'm like, damn, I thought y'all was getting money. In my mind, I thought y'all was moving kilos, you know what I'm saying? So it's all a myth, it's all a fraud. It be this dude, yeah, you already know what it is, baby. We gonna put in this work. Then when the landlord come walking around, do, in Crown Heights, you know how they look, and he just like, hey, give me that rent, or I'm throwing you and your mother on the street. You ain't gonna be a tough thug, and I ain't paying nothing. It's my block, I'm holding it down. You gonna give up that bread. So it's just all like it's just perception, man, and perception, unfortunately, is bigger than reality.
When
You know
did
what I
you
mean?
start realizing the streets is a myth?
I started realizing that probably like my second month sitting in jail, when I seen that people wasn't reacting how I would react, like so-called friends and homies. They wasn't doing what I would do for them. So I was like, damn, is it really a myth? Was I the only one that was ride or die? You know what I'm saying? Did I get myself tricked off the streets? And then, you know, when I came home and then I saw a bunch of video footage of people not performing how I would perform for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got kids and I was willing to die for people over like the streets, you know what I'm saying? And then when when you see that ain't reciprocated, when we all supposed to be in it together, that ain't reciprocated, then you like, damn. When you got bail and ain't nobody try to help you with your bail, that $500,000 bills, everybody know the ticket. Ain't nobody try to help. Ain't nobody calling your kid's mother, checking on your kids. Hey, what's up? They all right? They need something? By the grace of God, we was straight. But ain't nobody ask, nothing like that. So stuff like that make you realize it. And then just it's a bunch of stuff. Just the fact that how street rules gonna apply to something that be happening on the internet. I realized the street was a myth and people just say anything. When I went to jail, I'm sitting down locked up, and then as soon as I sit down, people start saying, yo, Troy have shot himself, killed his friend, and then people just start running with that.
Right.
Like, that's not true. That's totally not true. So then when you see like times change. Before it was never cool to be a hater. It was never acceptable to be a hater. Like, a hater's a sucker. And now they got things called trolling, and like that's like cool to be a troll. Like, how is that pop? Like, everything is changing. Like, it wasn't cool to wear tight pants. You know what I'm saying? So everything that you think times change, it ain't. It's all frauding across the board, man. So when you keeping it too real, as they say, it's a handicap, and you putting yourself in a hole.
When you go to trial for attempted murder and you have to take the stand,
I got more than attempted murder.
what else is it?
I got mad gun charges. Let's talk about that. Like, somebody could say that people were saying like, yo, yeah, Troy Ave, he snitched on somebody. If I was really snitching, you know how the New York laws go. Everybody in that car would have went down for the weapons that they saying that they found in the car. Not just Troy Ave. You know what I'm saying? And then, it ain't just attempted murder. Is mad people was shot, including me. You feel me? So I equate that to, let's say Selena. Matter of fact, if Selena had got shot by the person who murdered her, you know what I mean, God rest her dead, and then she fought back, took the gun and shot them, what is she supposed to do? She supposed to be like anybody who don't know the law or can't think in front of their feet or is just a hater, gonna have something negative to say. When you
Right.
can't tell them something
That's what I was going to ask you. Are you still hesitant to just say certain things and just be like, this is what happened? Do you hesitate because you're concerned about, okay, the perception is this? And like you said, the streets is a myth, but then as an artist, that's something that you think about, that you're like, man, now what's going to happen with my career if I have to go take the stand and everybody hears me talk about exactly what happened as I saw it? Is that something that concerns you?
Nah, it ain't. First of all, me taking it, I never wrote no statement on nobody. That's what the other person did. The person, he wrote a statement on me. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Second of all, as far as me, if I said taking a stand in the song, whatever, I'm not thinking about nothing about no career. This is real life. Rap ain't got nothing to do with. This is real life. You know what I'm saying? So, how you gonna go in there? Like I said, if Tupac got shot and he took the gun from the person who shot him and he shot at them, and then they say, yo, Tupac, you gonna get charged with attempted murder on that person. What Tupac gonna say? And Pac regarded as the realest ever. What? That nigga shot me. I took the gun from him. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna fight with your hands behind your back. The legal system.
Frustrating for you to have to keep explaining this to people because
At first it was frustrating, but then you just, like, I take lemons and I make lemonade. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if I'd have heard other people talking about what's right and what's wrong, here go the rules.